Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. Thank you for being here for your February readings. If you're new, hello, my name's Amber. Usually I do face-to-face readings, not today, but I will be doing them, promise. I wanted to say thank you for all the views for last month. It was like tremendous, all the comments, everything. Thank you so much for lending your energy to the channel and listening to the messages that spirit gives me to give to you. It's really humbling every time that it happens. I'm just taken aback. I'm just a quiet person, so it's like I'm just glad to be able to do what it is that I'm doing. So thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me to do that. And if you need a private reading from me, the link's in the description box below, or you can go to this website here. So let's just get started with your February reading, shall we? Okay, Sagittarius. Spirit guide, guardian angel, divine energy, universal energy. What do you have for Sagittarius? What would you like for them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of at this time for the month of February? Only allowing truth, honesty, love, and acceptance within this space. Perfection seems to be coming up a lot for you fire signs. Isolation. And growth. Alright, Sagittarius. So, I see that you either been really hard on yourself or a person in your life, or just you, period. And the reason why is because it's all for good, though. It's not for bad. It's like trying to get your foundations in order, get the situation in order. It's like you're trying to help the best way that you know how, either someone else or yourself. Okay? It almost feels like moving forward, even though you've tried to get the truth or figure things out, it almost feels like in February, it's like people don't understand you. Or people are not understanding what it is that you're trying to get across. And that's some weird block of communication. It's like they're not seeing your side of things, or either seeing that you're being like really hard on them or something, or that you're not listening and you're just hearing what you want to hear. But they're giving me that energy like it's both ways. But it's so interesting because it jumps to growth. And this card is giving me good things. Like all this hard situation that you're going through, all these ups and downs, all this not listening, all this confusion or whatever it is bringing you to a point where you're getting stronger. It's like healing the situation or healing the way you view relationships. It's a healing process, even though it's not comfortable and it's not the way you want it to be. You know, you could have better communication, but it's almost growing your knowledge of this relationships in general, or how you are with other people. So it's doing a good thing, even though it doesn't feel that way, if that makes any sense, okay? It's moving things forward. It doesn't necessarily have to be the way that you want it to be, but it actually is moving situations forward. Okay, so Spirit, what do you have for Sagittarius? right, Sagittarius. We're actually going to start in the reading for a second because I laughed because when I pulled this card out, they were like, "You're the catalyst," right? So your energy, you're the spark that is bringing change into this situation. Like I said before, I feel like it has a lot to do with you wanting the best. So it's almost like you have set a level of precedence or boundaries or they're saying a level of precedence, but I don't think that's the word I want to use. You set like a foundation or a set of rules or just a way about things that you will only allow. That's like setting kind of like a spark of things going on. So I feel like you're waiting for things to change or you were waiting for things to take hold. But the thing is, it's almost like everything had to be knocked down. Things had to be like, it's like a train hitting a wall. Things had to come out. Things had to fall apart. Things had to change, blah, 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 blah. Okay? But all this happened because you were the catalyst in some way. And it doesn't feel bad. It feels like it needed to happen. Okay, that's the first thing I'm going to say. So then we have the Death card here and the Seven of Pentacles. The Death card tells me that there was an ending. There's an ending to a way of things. There's just an ending to a cycle, the situation, all of it. And it needed that to happen in order for things to rebirth. So this could be truths coming out. Because for some, I feel like it's just like things being said that weren't said. That's why I keep saying it that way. Just events happening that needed to happen that feels like it brought the whole house down, but it's just what needs to happen in order to invest in the right way of doing things or the right type of situation. So I feel like there is some sort of issue with communication. It's so interesting because the cards are good, but they're telling me that. It's almost like there had to be a shock of someone losing someone that is important to them. And being without them, or the idea of being without them, shocked them back into place. That's what it looks like. And it looks like there is now another offer. Some of you have an opportunity for another love option coming into your life. And something that you have been waiting on getting better has failed down and continued to fall for some of you. And you have this opportunity for a new love opportunity. I see. It's like a friendship right now, though. It's like a friendship. And the reason I think you should keep it as a friendship because something that was influential to you in your life has fell apart. And now you're fresh and new and ready to go. It's like everything is kind of fresh and new and you're not sure if you're ready to invest even in the same person or a different person. It's almost like you're trying to make this one grow. Some of you, though, have an opportunity for something new or something new that has caught your eye. The conversation is really good with this new person, though. But you're waiting on making a big move with this new person or new friend I see here and see where it kind of goes, where it goes. And to also see that if someone in the past is going to make a significant offer to you because this person was influential. But then you see influential, like opportunity in this new person that's giving you this offer. So it's interesting. But I see that you're ready to move forward though with whatever, but you just need, I feel like this person is giving you a spark back and you feel like a real connection with them or something. But at the same time, you know that you were focused on your past relationship. There's this reminder mixed in here, and I feel it, of slowing down and realizing that um you kind of did this with the old relationship, okay? Where you met someone and you thought, this is the person I'm going to be with, or this is it, there's a connection here. And then you spent all this time and energy on that person. And you had that set law in your head, or rule, that that's what was happening. And that carried you on, in a place where it was kind of like superficial and just kind of like surface. It never really grew, or it never really expanded or changed. And it's important not to do this with a new relationship, and make sure that this person is actually investing on you. So slow down and wait on making any big declarations emotionally or inside at all on this person, and allowing love to grow, allow love to grow, either with the person that you were trying to deal with, and see if they make this move to step forward with you, or if this new person really puts in the time, the time and effort. It's not just about what they're saying. What are they doing to prove this? Either person, because I see two for two different people. Some of you are dealing with people from the past, and some of you are dealing with a new person, okay? But don't be so set in this forever, ever and always feeling, okay? Don't let your passion or spark of inspiration or infatuation with a person develop into something that it is not, okay? We're turning over new leaves in 2020, okay? Yeah, you're feeling really good and inspired in February, Sagittarius, right? Something new is coming along. You're deciding that you want nothing but the best in your life. You just got this spark of inspiration. You're tired of fighting, right? You're tired of being distracted from what it is that you truly want, which is to be in a loving and nurturing relationship, or a nurturing life, nurturing situation. That's what you want. You've waited for a long time. Some of you, 3 long years. But some of you, because they just said 3 long years, but someone has been waiting a really, really long time, trying to make something work that wasn't growing in a situation that you weren't quite happy in, but you thought maybe it would change, right? All of that seemed to be falling apart. It's almost, what's interesting is it's like, oh, you got the relationship that you wanted, but there was no direction. There was no direction. There was no goal. There was nothing. Okay, it was just about them and what they wanted to do, and you were just supposed to follow suit. And this is a wake up call that you got what it is that you wanted, but it wasn't exactly what you needed, and it wasn't exactly what was right either. But you achieved your goal, and that's why it's so important to not focus on the goal because you're looking at the future, and to focus on what's happening at that moment. You know, like at that moment you weren't happy, but you achieved your goal, which was to be in a relationship or to be with this person or to get what you wanted to get, you know? So just keep that in mind. Yeah, I feel there's this message about chasing this dream. Some of you may be chasing a twin flame or forever person dream right now. Um, it's like feeling like leaving one thing and moving into another is going to make it all the way better. And that's not necessarily true. Okay? It's just foolish if you think that that's what's going to happen. Each relationship, whether new or old, has its lessons and its journeys. You're not just going to fit into it like a glove, is what they're saying, okay? So just by feeling like going on a new adventure is going to make it better, that's not true, okay? That's not how it works. So the Page of Cups. Yeah. The new relationship, remember to keep it balanced, keep it in truth. Realize that everybody has their own secrets and their own ups and downs. Just like your old relationship, the new one will have the same. No one's perfect. They're they're actually pointing out to me, you know those videos where it says new love coming in, like true love or whatever. And they always say that. Like, this is always going to be the one. Well, it's been the one every day for the last, 3 years or something like that? Or every other month, you know, for the last 3 years. Just remember that every new relationship is not going to be the one. If there even is the one. You know what I mean? Not saying that you're not going to find love. I don't know how to explain it. The one is whoever you choose the one to be. Okay? That's what I'm going to say. The one is the one that you can deal with and you can see yourself being with, and someone that you can be in a comfortable partnership with. That is the one. Okay? So the Sun card. Yeah, remember that as two different individuals, you have two different directions. Everybody does, okay? And you have to learn how to work it into one direction, and it's a hard road and it's not easy. This is very much a wake up call reading for Sagittarius. I don't know why it's coming out so crazy, and to not give all of your 100% emotions to something, because that's how you get hurt. You know, keep it balanced. Keep it balanced, okay? Don't give 100% of your heart and soul. I don't feel like that's not healthy, they're saying to me. The Hierophant, yeah. Redefine your ideas of how you think relationships are supposed to go. It's so important now for you, for some reason, to take it slow and relearn how relationships work. Okay? It's like the route that you were going in either left you in third-party relationships or left you unhappy and pretending to be happy in a situation. Okay? It's just a reevaluating how you love, what you're expecting of your partner, what's not getting balance. What else are they saying to me? How are you both not expressing yourself correctly? Are you communicating correctly? Are you listening to what the other person is saying? And are they listening to you? Not hearing, but listening to what it is that you're saying. And are you working on resolving it together with compromise, or just one person doing all of the changing? Okay? Yeah. So I feel like there is a rebirth coming into you, but it's important for you to utilize your change. You know, all the things that were missing or all the things that you weren't paying attention to that you dealt with either in an old relationship that's coming back or in a new relationship you're developing, but you've had old relationships and old things you're holding on to, that you're healing that and not bringing that into new relationships. Okay. Okay. So you have the opportunity to learn and grow. That that you were trying to bring in, that change that you were trying to bring in, letting go of old stuff and bringing in new stuff, learning new things, learning about your partner, new ways to process how you conversate about things. Okay. Um, really thinking things through before you speak is going to make you this is what they're saying to me. So it takes a lot of strength, a lot of confidence within yourself to hold your tongue and not say immediately what comes to your mind, or and to really think things through and to process what someone else is saying to you, or how you can compromise these things and not be like, well, I just need you to do this, or this is what I need, this is what I need you to do. You know what I mean? You have to work at it together. There's a lot of togetherness and there's a lot of like putting time in this energy in February. Whew, yours is real interesting and deep. Yeah. So with the 10 of Swords on the bottom here, this is your opportunity to make changes, to not resist change, to not resist the end of a cycle, and to go along with that end of a cycle and start something new. This is the end of one journey and the beginning of another. All right, Sagittarius? So I'm going to put you on hold and then do your oracle cards. All right, Sagittarius, thank you for holding. So we are going to pull your cards for February. Let's see what you have. Sixth chakra, 4 and 0, Archangel Megatron. You have engagement and free yourself. Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. If you get nervous, focus on service. Put your entire intention on answering a question. How can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. Okay. So the sixth chakra is your crown chakra, I do believe. I'm sorry, it's the third eye. I had to count down from my base chakra. So it is your third eye. Your third eye is your intuition. Intuition, secrets, knowledge, all that kind of stuff coming from the subconscious and into the forefront, because there's something that you need to pay attention to and not ignore. Even if you didn't want to, it feels to me like it's something you don't want to deal with, but you're being forced to deal with it. And you're going to hate it every step of the way. Because I feel like you have built foundations there, and that's where you feel comfortable. And it's going to take a risk, and it's going to be fearful to jump out of that. Okay. Now, a lot of things in your life are ending, especially in January. I feel like you're trying to hold on to something that needs to be let go, whether this is an old way of doing things, a person, a situation, a career. Okay. You need to let it go, and you need to transition into the next phase of your life. And that's what your higher self wants you to know, is to move forward. So This card is, it talks about focusing on what it is that you're doing. Moment to moment, focus on making yourself better, listening to your intuition, gaining knowledge, letting go of things that you don't need to hold on to anymore. You have the opportunity to create a new life for yourself and create a new way of thinking. You have the opportunity to be rebirthed. Hello. Right? And by focusing on your goal of being better, see, making the world a better place, being better, doing what's right instead of what it is that you want, you will start to manifest in your life what is for you. When it comes to love, by understanding the person that you're actually with and not focusing on all the things that you just want, I feel like it opens your mind to different possibilities when it comes to love. Because you're opening yourself up to real love when you do that. Which means that you're blocking out things that are not for you, people who aren't good for you, situations that aren't good for you, right? Because you're looking for balance and give and take by opening up that third eye, using that wisdom and that knowledge. Okay? Free yourself from things in your love life that aren't for you. Some of you, like I said, are going back to old relationships, and some of you are trying new ones. Okay? But realize that every relationship is important and different and special. Every person is important and different and special. They go through their own issues and their own ups and downs. You have to work together. If you're not willing to work together, let it go. If they're not willing to work with you, let it go. There's no need to hold on to something that's going to make you unhappy when you have the opportunity to be reborn as something new, to manifest what it is that you want. You have all this knowledge now, all this knowledge and intuition, and it's just like you know where you want to go. So follow that northern star, if you will. All right, I hope that made sense. I ranted with my eyes closed, and I was really focused, so I hope it made sense. But I love you so much. Blessings on your journey and all that you do. And if you need a private reading, links in the description box below, or you can go right here to this website. I love you. Bye-bye.